waivers. So yes or no there. Listen to this. Been arrested, cited, charged, indicted, fined, or imprisoned for breaking or violating any law or ordinance, excluding traffic violations. Okay, so yes or no. And then arrested, cited, charged, that's a lot less than a conviction. Let's put it that way. Arrests, sometimes you don't know if you've been arrested or not. I know also in foreign countries, a lot of times, they'll detain you, but they won't consider to have arrested you. They're just holding you. If you're protesting against the invasion of the Chinese into Tibet, and they round up people and they throw you in jail for a week and they let you go, there may not be any record of you ever having been arrested. So it can be tough, especially when you're supposed to. If you say yes to one of these, you're supposed to give all the information on the arrest. So it can be difficult then to comply with the requirements of this form. However, that is what they expect you to do. Been the beneficiary of a pardon, amnesty, rehabilitation decree, or other act of clemency or similar action. So then again, you may have a crime, and if you've requested some sort of relief from it, rehabilitation, amnesty, pardons, they want to know about that too. And then of course the documentation on that is in the instruction sheet. Exercise diplomatic immunity to avoid prosecution for a criminal offense in the United States. Okay, so that might be someone who actually did something wrong but never got arrested or charged with it because they have this diplomatic immunity thing, but they still want to know if you did something. So it's the doing of it that can get you in trouble, not necessarily the conviction for it. 2, have you received public assistance in the United States from any source, including the U.S. government or any state, county, city, or municipality, other than emergency medical treatment? Or are you likely to receive public assistance in the future? Well, in our video tutorial on the affidavit of support, we go into a lot of these issues, but this is them trying to find out if you've got any of these what they call public charge issues, because that's another way of keeping you from getting your green card. We've just gone through the criminal stuff from getting a green card. There's also another reason to not give you a green card, and that is because you've taken public assistance. So then you need to tell the truth on this, say yes or no. Then there's some other things. Have you ever, within the past 10 years, been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution or intend to engage in such activities in the future? Yes or no? That's a basis for a bad moral character. See, you need to be a person of good moral character to adjust your status and get a green card in the United States. And some of this stuff, even it might be legal in Nevada, they still, the federal government might still consider this to be, bad moral character. So, there's a different set of standards at the federal government than from some of the state government. So they want to know about that. Engaged in any unlawful commercialized vice, included but not limited to illegal gambling. Knowingly encouraged, induced, assisted, abetted, or aided any alien to try and enter the United States illegally. Yeah, so smuggling is a bad thing, and there are waivers available for people who do that, and especially when they're trying to bring in their family members. So you should, if you say yes on that, you need to find out about those waivers. Illicitly trafficked in any controlled substance or knowingly assisted, abetted, or colluded in the illicit trafficking of any controlled substances. Now, drug trafficking is bad, bad, bad stuff to the federal government. So if you say yes to this, you've definitely got to talk to an immigration attorney, because they're probably going to deny your thing and put you right into deportation proceedings if you say yes on that. Have you ever engaged in, conspired to engage in, or do you intend to engage in, or have you ever solicited membership or funds for, or have you through any means ever assisted or provided any type of material support to any person or organization that has ever engaged or conspired to engage in sabotage, kidnapping, political assassination, hijacking, or any other form of terrorist activity. Okay, so if you've paid your taxes to the United States, you probably have to say yes to this. No, I'm just kidding. You know, this is one that you know, again, if you've helped with terrorists, political assassination, kidnapping, you know, then you've got real problems. So that's when, if you say yes, again, immigration attorney bound, you are to go. Do you intend to engage the United States in espionage? Oh yeah, definitely going to engage in espionage. Who's going to say that, right? But that's, anyway, that's what they want you to say. Any activity, a purpose of which is opposition to or the control or overthrow of the government of the United States by force, violence, or other unlawful means. Do you intend to do that? Any activity to violate excuse me, or evade any law prohibiting the export from the United States of goods, technology, or sensitive information. See, the thing about these, everyone's saying, well, who's gonna, if someone's really gonna do that, why would they say yes? Well, the thing about it is that if you fill out one of these forms, you're a permanent resident, and then you do this, and they can show that at the time you filled this out, you intended to do it, there's a whole nother basis. Again, lying on an immigration application, you know. Maybe there's a technical hang-up with your conviction, they can't convict you, but they can show you that you intended to do it, and you know, then when you fill out this application, you lied, they can bring criminal conviction against you on that basis. So it's an independent basis for convicting you criminally. Have you ever been a member of or any way affiliated with the Communist Party or any other totalitarian party? Yes or no? And again, there's waivers for all this stuff, so tell the truth. Did you, during the period from March 23rd, 1933 to May 8th, 1945, in association with either the Nazi government of Germany or any organization or government associated or allied with Nazi government of Germany, ever order, incite, assist, or otherwise participate in the persecution of any person because of race, religion, national origin, or political opinion? They should say, unless you want to come here to help us build the atomic bomb, right? You know, so this is the Nazi government thing, and yeah, we don't want Nazis here living in the United States. So if you said yes to that, then you're probably going to get deported for that. Have you ever engaged in genocide or otherwise ordered, incited, assisted, or otherwise participated in the killing of any person because of race, religion, nationality, ethnic origin, or political opinion? Well, you know, we've already covered crime of moral turpitude up here, right? So, but the thing is that you may not have been convicted of it because you remember the government and you were engaged in genocide, like in Rwanda or something like that, Vietnam, Cambodia. So yes or no. Again, we don't, the United States does not want to bring people like that in the United States. Unless you want to come up and work for the you know, School of the Americas, then that's okay. This is almost like a requirement to go study there. Have you ever been deported from the United States or removed from the United States at government expense, excluded within the past year, or are you now in exclusion, deportation, removal, or rescission proceedings? You know, this is an important one because if you are in, right now, if you're in deportation proceedings, you know, you can't get adjustment of status. You got to reopen that deportation, get that thing cleared up, and then you might be able to adjust status. So, you know, and if you say yes on this, then they're not going to, you know, you're going to have some problems, or, you know, they might want to put you in custody and detain you while you and try to deport you because you've already been deported and you know, you've got this outstanding deportation order. If you know you've been deported before, excuse me, you're definitely going to want to get some help with this application from an immigration attorney.